Go to a little bit to your left. There you go, right there.
Oh, you were sad that
I was.
I mean, Hallie has to be sad, so it's got to be a little sad, right? So yeah.
I feel like I made Hallie cry. That's all I need in life. But before we start, I did want to also ask you, because where were you when that earthquake hit earlier?
Oh my God, I was at home. I was eating with my parents. That was the first time they experienced an earthquake. Yeah, and I was like, oh, another one. Because we had them recently.
Yeah, they've been back to back.
So what do you think that means?
I don't even want to think about it.
Whatever, YOLO.
I was like, I gotta ask.
Yeah, where were you?
I was driving actually, and a truck came by, so I thought that it was just like the shakiness of the truck. No, and then I got texts that were like, "Did you feel that earthquake?"
Oh my God!
I think I'd prefer that though to being at home. It sounded
you think so?
scarier at home.
Oh, okay, maybe because you're on the move.
Yeah.
I know. I also am like, I don't really quite know what I'm supposed to do during an earthquake. I don't think I actually know.
Just duck and cover.
Duck and cover. Okay.
That's all you can do.
Cool.
And I mean, congratulations also on this movie. I know you said you're reuniting with the cast today, but I wanted to ask you, given that everyone is an action hero in their own way throughout this movie, so I want to know, who is the action hero that you looked up to when you were younger?
Oh my God, what a great question. Action hero, I mean the Charlie's Angels. Does that make sense? Yeah, I feel like they were all iconic. Obviously Lucy Liu for me as an Asian woman. I was like, there's a baddie. Yeah, so definitely them. There was another movie, that Angelina Jolie did. What was that, do you know?
Gia? Or
no,
that she's a model in Gia. Oh man.
It was when she was, damn it, I forget the name of it. But she was also an iconic action hero to me. Yeah.
Oh no, Angelina and Lucy Liu, you can't go wrong with that. But thank you so much, Alice, for chatting with us. I appreciate it. And again, you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
How are you? You look wonderful.
You too. It's great.
I know. You know, it's hard to say, right? What one?
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh, yours?
Really awesome. Film, there's kind of lots of on location shooting, and I read in Sylvania there's over 300 extras and crews. I take you behind the scenes of some of those like bigger action set pieces. Like what we did a couple of there was Mike.
Good to see you, man. You all right?
Doing good.
Yeah, sorry, brother. That's my co-star right there. That's my boy. We went through it.
Where's your accent?
Huh?
Where's your accent?
I left that, man. That's on the movie set. Now you took it to a company.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Doing good. How you doing?
Congrats, another great movie. I wanted to ask you though, you're known for taking on such darker roles, but what was it about this script and this movie that made you say, I wanna play the foreman?
Oh man, this is just a kick butt, action intrigue. Starring Mark and Holly, and it was really cool to get to go out there and play a part in this movie, and I think it really turned out good, so I'm excited about it.
No, it definitely came out good. I love the banter and the energy shifts between you and Mark, back and forth, where he was kind of a little more chipper, and you were like, no, let's bring it down a little bit.
It was fun. Really good actors, those guys, and they're so fun to hang out with.
Oh, that's what you want in good co-stars, right? I mean, we saw you interacting with your co-star over here. And this film feels like very much like an indirect love letter to blue-collar workers, to union members. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's a the union is a top secret spy agency that is comprised of American workforce that's been kind of brought in with their skill sets from different areas and then turned into kind of like secret agents, kind of taking their skills and amplifying them into this world of top secret spy kind of stuff. And so it's a really cool concept. And of course the rest of us have been there for a while. The characters have been there for a while and honed in, taking their old skills and combining with the new stuff to become spies. And that's Mark is kind of the new guy. He's the fish out of water, and he's real reluctant. He's trying to figure it out, and it's a great story, and a really cool love story going on between him and Holly.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good chemistry.
They really do.
And especially right now, I feel like putting a light on union workers is so important. We just came out of the union strikes in Hollywood. In your opinion, what is one element that still needs to kind of shift
I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, I really don't. I think what everybody should do is you're in a union, become a spy, go to a foreign country, get on a mission, and be fun.
There you go. There you go. This is the salt to it all. I love it. Thank you so much, Jackie, for your time. I appreciate it.
I really liked it.
Awesome. Fun, right? Yeah. It's quite a ride. You know, it's kind of full of action, full of intrigue. You got Mark.
You're based in London, right?
I'm actually based between both. You know what I mean? I'm a dual citizen. London is my home. London's my base. And, you know, it's great to actually be able to shoot. In 30 years of movie making, I actually got to shoot a film in my own backyard.
I love that.
So it was lovely.
But I asked because there was a big earthquake today, and I'm curious what that was like for you experiencing that here.
You know, surprisingly, I've experienced a few living in LA, and it's never nice. But this one was what, a 4-point something. So I was actually in a car, and my driver told me, he said, my wife is calling me because the earth is trembling. I said, just drive, man.
Let's just get out of
Just
here.
drive, man. I ain't feeling anything. We're on those, you know, those bouncy tires and stuff. So I was good.
I was also in a car, so it was a different experience.
Oh, you was in a car too?
Yeah.
Where was it though?
It was in, oh my gosh, I think it's in Pasadena.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
But
not too
you
far.
know what did make me nervous is that these tremors tend to be a forewarning of bigger things to come. So I'm like, I hope there's not a bigger one around the corner. Stay safe out there, people. Yeah.
We're going to knock on a lot of wood, make sure that does not come true. But I wanted to ask you that every character in this film feels like an action hero in their own way. And I'm curious, who was the action hero for you that you looked up to growing up?
Ooh, growing up. Action hero growing up. I mean, I loved Wesley, you know, because he was somebody that looked like me, I could relate to, and he was great, you know. He had the whole package. He could do all the action himself. He had the charisma, good-looking brother, dark-skinned brother. I'm like, yeah, I feel that. So I loved watching Wes. Believe it, I could take it all the way back. I love Woody Strode, you know, in Spartacus. I love guys like that. They gave me inspiration. You know, I mean, you know, the usuals, Arnie, you know, come on, Conan and all of the films that he's done. He's an incredible action hero, icon, you know. So some of those guys, and Sly, you know, some of these guys who I got to work with as well. So, you know, it was great to be able to see the icons and then, you know, do a movie with them and see how they do it. And I love Jason as well. I love Jason. I didn't grow up watching him, but he's a peer, but I love what he does, you know. He does his stuff for real, you know.
I love it. You said let me pay homage.
And he's another London boy, so I got to represent him.
There you go, there you go. I love that you're continuously, even through your answers, you rep London hard.
You know. You got to rep your corner. I mean,
You have to, you have to.
And where's your corner?
Here in LA, actually.
All right,
Yeah,
nice.
born and raised.
Oh well, you're a rarity because there's
here.
not many like there.
Not in the industry, but we're here, you know.
But did you enjoy the movie?
I did. Yeah, it was fun.
Who was your
It
favorite
fun.
character? You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
If I don't say you, I just told Alice. She was actually my favorite.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
We had most of our scenes together.
You
Yeah.
did. I like the trash truck scene.
There you go.
Even at the beginning, like y'all killed.
And it was hard to keep a straight face with her because she's a complete joker. But as you say, good vibes on the film. They were real and they leaked onto the camera. So all good vibes, man.
Thank you so much for your time.
Lovely to talk to you,
Nice
my
talking
dear.
to you. Thank you.
It's nice to be talking to another Brit.
Oh yeah, nice one, man. How to bring it out properly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Careful, Jimmy. Careful. Walk away, girl. You don't want her anyway, right?
so handsome. Come on, Mark.
I am, yeah.
So wait, you're in London.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Are you able to give the Americans like some?
You know what, actually, I think
How would you describe this?
this film, I mean, it's an action comedy. Oh, yeah. Look.
Okay, we're on.
I mean, I love from the start. Massive production, but it's also, you know, very excited to be here. So it's time to go. So it's the Hallie and Mark team up that nobody knew they and it's going to take summer.
Oh, that's very kind.
No, I loved it. It was perfect. It was like the perfect, almost like Bond villain character.
She is a bit that. Yeah.
That was the vibe I got completely. But I wanted to ask you, what does it mean to you being a part of a film like this that's so unique in the spy genre, and also it's kind of a love letter to union workers everywhere?
I mean, you just said it perfectly. It's such a beautiful combination of genres and things that, you know, it sort of like takes it, deconstructs it a little bit, and it makes it such a delight because you don't expect it to go where it goes, but at the same time it's like a beautiful spy thriller, and it's across different countries, and it's so epic, but then it also just, you're like, well, it's the guy that I know, so I trust him. He's a good guy, and he's a beautiful performance.
No, I'm completely thrilled for that. I want to ask you, people have been trying to campaign for years for the Oscars to start nominating or create a category for stunt performers and stunt coordinators. If you could give a one pitch as to why that needs to be, what would it be?
Because the movies live or die on the stunts, especially this. I mean, obviously the actors are very capable. Hallie and Mark are incredibly capable. But the level that stunt performers take it to. I'm doing a show in Australia right now that is so stunt heavy, and the things that these people do every day, I'm baffled at them. They're incredibly talented, so driven, fearless. I can't believe that it's not a category. Like, it should be, along with everything else.
Right? No, when I found out it wasn't, or first
I just assumed that it was.
Exactly. I was like, no, maybe it's just not televised, but no. Pretty soon it will
Should be,
right?
yes.
And I wanted to ask you as well, because there was a big earthquake today. Did you feel it? Where were you?
I did. My partner and I were getting ready in the hotel, and I was like, and I was like, I think that's an earthquake.
like, and then my other friend texted me, she's like, that was a big one. I was like, we're in a very sturdy building, but coming from, you know, Sydney or London, we don't have any of that. So it was kind of fun though. You know yourself.
LA bucket.
Little LA, yeah, there it is. Just a little reminder that we're here on Earth. You know?
And was it your first earthquake, or you've been?
I've had one here before many years ago in my early 20s in LA, but it's been a long time. So yeah, it was a little spicy day.
Congrats.
Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jessica, for your time.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too.
She broke and she laughed. Everybody laughed. Oh yeah. Because it was taken for her to watch me because she realized that I was really apologizing, sorry, and not being a jerk about it. So I played my favor. Yeah. You guys are filming right now? You guys are ready?
No, I'm doing it after.
Alright. Gotcha.
I asked you this morning.
Sure, yeah.
We'll move after.
Okay. No one knows why we're the only one that we're talking and we're like, American spot. I mean, look at this. I mean, well, after you see it, you'll realize that I was, and I've kept the school for 20 There you go. We were moving around.
That's natural. Red children are the most gorgeous. And then they don't see love now. I mean, they do and they don't. Evil.
Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, good to see you.
Congratulations. I mean, we've seen you as an action hero, I'll say action star for this one so we don't give anything away.
Yeah.
Who was the action hero for you growing up that you really looked up to?
Oh, there were so many. I mean, obviously, I grew up in the era of watching Stallone and Schwarzenegger, Paul Weathers. There's Bruce Lee. I mean, there's so many icons in my era, obviously, and then real life heroes like Muhammad Ali. I mean, just there's list goes on and on.
And would you say you kind of channel all of them whenever you step into a role like this?
I just try to do my own thing. I don't think I can be those. I can't really emulate those guys. I just think there's an essence that goes into everyone's performance, and I think you have to find your niche and find out what fits for you, and do the story that makes sense for you. Because heroes are coming in all forms. So I try to figure out how to be a hero in whatever role I'm in, or anti-hero or villain. It's all exciting to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Being able to kind of be malleable in that sense as a performer.
Yeah.
And stunt performers, stunt coordinators have been campaigning for years to get this as a category at the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
If you could give a one-line pitch as to why they should be, what would that be?
Oh, well, one-line pitch. I got to tell you, if you're talking about stunt performers, you're talking about what they bring to the films, they are the people that bring the oohs and the ahs. And without the oohs and the ahs and people that, that's what makes people respond and makes people look up to us, because we vicariously are taking credit for a lot of the things that they're doing. A lot of us do as many stunts as we can do in our own right, but there are things that they do that we will not do or they won't allow us to do. And I think they need to have credit for that. I think it's something that they need to acknowledge and shed light on.
And I have to ask you this in the vein of stunts and doing your own. Are you open to coming back for Luke Cage or even stepping into a crossover with the MCU?
Sure. I mean, I think that role is always going to be something that I gravitate towards. I like, and I think I had a great time playing it. And if like I always tell people, to keep asking me, I'm like, Kevin Feige, talk to him if he wants to, reboot it. I'm here. We can talk.
I know the fans are excited and waiting, but thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll tell you in the van, Kelly, and this is like, that's at least I'm gonna have to drive Dude, we could have one more drink after that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was actually really cool. So much sorry. Okay. Just got to.
I wouldn't mind if I had a drink.
You were good. You were good. I was. Here.
Thank you so much. As always.
Got a small little area that they're in.
No, that's just recent. Oh, that's funny. Did you really? Oh, you're gonna do more.
Thank you. Well, I promise I'll move all the way over.
I gotta do it for my house. I just had my nose in your hair. You have a doppelganger now. I have many. You seen the guy on Facebook? Not Dwayne Johnson. No, there's a guy. I was. Well, Ray is awful. I can check it out. I do if they hadn't accepted today, they had to Pickleball. Good stuff. That's all fun. Yeah. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's over there.
Thank
by the way.
you so
I saw it over
much.
there and I was like, ooh, I would wear that. I need that in my wardrobe. But I wanted to ask you, why was it important for you to really highlight blue-collar workers and union workers, given the state of every industry at the moment?
A lot of times they don't get the credit that they deserve. You know, sometimes they get overlooked. You know, for me, anybody who works in the community, nurses, doctors, you know, firefighters, garbage men. I mean, like we want to celebrate people that actually work hard and take pride in what they do, no matter what they're doing. So, and we thought, you know, look, the real genesis of it was I will probably never get to play James Bond, so why not create my own blue-collar version of James Bond? And now I'm the Jersey James Bond. It's pretty cool.
I love it, the Jersey James Bond. We're definitely going to see a lot of Halloween costumes, I think, after this out in Jersey.
That would
right?
be amazing.
And I wanted to ask you as well, because we've seen...
We got to make our own, though, right? We got to make our own.
You
Absolutely.
really do. It's the only way to get by in this industry. If something's not happening, make your own way through it.
I've had to do that every step of the way.
Look at how great that's been. And I wanted
Not bad.
to ask you as well, because I know that you're a big watch collector. My boyfriend is a big watch collector.
Oh, nice.
He gets them every time something great happens at work. He gets a new watch. So I'm curious, if you were to get a watch to celebrate this character in this film, what would that be?
It would probably be this right here, the Patek Philippe World Time, because we're traveling all over the world doing crazy adventures. So yes, ask your guy if he likes that one.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out. I know he was like, make sure you ask Mark about his watch collection.
Yeah.
And my last question for you is, you've worn many hats throughout the years, especially in this film, actor and producer. What would you say that kind of says about the state of the industry right now, given that actors are having to kind of take on multiple roles in their films?
Well, I think if you want to be in control of your destiny, you have to be super active in creating different opportunities for yourself, finding material, creating material, you know, getting into writing. I mean, for me, it was always out of necessity. You know, if I had to wait for a script to pass through multiple people who probably were in the business longer than me and had more impressive resume, I had to go out there and create my own destiny. You know, and that's just I don't want to kind of sit around and wait for anything to happen. You got to get active. But that's why we're encouraging people. Everything that we do is super aspirational. There isn't anything you can't accomplish if you're willing to do the work. You got to get in there. You got to roll your sleeves. You got to have a plan. You got to have a dream. You got to go and hustle to make it happen.
My last good question: what was your favorite part about getting to work with your longtime friend, Halle Berry?
She is great at everything, and she is what she appears to be on screen. She's accessible, she's sweet, she's kind, she's thoughtful, she's tough as nails, she's badass, but she's Halle Berry. Who else? Nobody would argue with the fact that obviously, me in high school, way out of my league, and in life, but to wait 25 years, who better than for Halle Berry to walk through that door, right?
And it's a perfect synergy.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. We've seen you take on legendary stunts, legendary roles for such a long time, but what is it about stunt work that really just invigorates you as a performer?
I was a gymnast as a kid, and so I'm pretty athletic and I'm very competitive, and so I love pushing my body. I love trying new things, new challenges, and I just love martial arts. I think it's been a way that I've stayed healthy over the years, and every time I get to use it, I'm all in.
And I know that you are trained in so many different mediums that fall under martial arts. What is one that you still want to tackle that you haven't been able to yet?
I would say probably Taekwondo. That's the one I've studied the least. And before I get out of here, I hope I can learn a little bit more in that discipline.
Okay, I love it. I saw you working down the list in one of the Netflix promos, and I was like, ooh, I can't even do one. Look at her. And if you could, bring back or revisit an old character that you love, that you held dearly for a reboot or a sequel, who would that be?
I would bring back Catwoman if I really got a chance to. I think what happened to her the first time around was unfair. I think she's way underrated, and I think I would love to give it another shot.
I love that you said that. We were just talking, we saw you walking down, we were like, oh, such a legendary Catwoman. We were like, she kills every role. My last question for you is, what was your favorite part about getting to join in on a project with your longtime friend Mark?
You know, it was really nice because I've known Mark since the late 80s. Like, we go way back to our humble beginnings. And so to work with someone you know so well that you sort of come from a certain part in the world, your growing was the same, you have all the references, you know, with culture, to be on a set with someone you trust that you like so much and just play, it made every day feel like we were just playing together, like with my friend. That was a fun experience. Never had that experience.
Wow. Kind of developing that shorthand back and forth together.
Oh yeah, we had it like day one. We just feel like home. So it's good.
And I wanted to ask you real quick, you said that you were a gymnast. I'm curious, did you watch the Olympics?
Oh yes, I was so proud of our U.S. gymnastics team, men and women. The men with the all-round bronze, women with gold. Like, I was so proud of them, and secretly wished that I was there. That was my goal. Like, I would have loved to have been at the Olympics, but it wasn't in my cards. But I love it. I enjoy it.
But you're killing it in every other way. So thank you so much.
It seems like you really do actually get on in real life as well. You know, what would you say is behind that? Like, why do you not always see all the voices and we see all on screen?
You know, I think you just meet people that you just connect to. It's hard to explain how or why that happens. We go way back to the late 80s and we're both young, coming up in the business. We both appreciate this gift that we've been given, that we get to work, and we've worked all these years on this high level, and I think we connect there. You know, but we also realize when we're working together, we're just regular old crackers, and we love being that together, right?